Sorry. Hey, is that bothering you with that? You must have watched the video on the digestive symptom that you don't know is a digestive symptom. Sorry about that. If you're already living with somebody who's clearing your throat, you're probably bothered by what I just did. It's me, it's Drew Detzner, here from Langlois Vital Nutrition Center to wrap up what I already started. We're talking about throat clearing. If you haven't seen the first video, please go and watch it right now. I talk about the digestive symptom that you've been ignoring and how it's actually messing with you. I go over how throat clearing is often considered a sinus problem, when in reality, it's often a digestive issue. In that last video, I mentioned we got to do things to protect the body and to support the body. So that's what I'm going to go over in this video. The problem is excessive throat clearing. The solution is as little as one thing or as many as three things. So I'm going to go through all three things, and I'm going to say right now, you may want to do all three things at one time. Or you may want your live-in person to do all three things at the same time, and that's okay. But let's start to talk about the solution. I promise I'm not going to intentionally clear my throat for the rest of this video. First, last video I mentioned stomach acid. If the quality of that stomach acid goes down, we're going to see that the quantity goes up. And that's often where the problem starts. Your stomach is only so big, it fills up, things start to leak upward, gases start to leak upward. You get a symptom of an irritated throat and you have to clear it. I'm not going to clear it, but you get that feeling where you need to clear it. So how do we address this? Because we want the quality to go up, we're going to look at using a product by Standard Process that's called Zypan. What's great about Zypan is it specifically supports the way your body makes stomach acid, but it also has nutrients in it that support the other parts of your body, like your pancreas, that help your stomach do its job. Now, some of you may have tried Zypan. If you have, great. For most people, between 2 and 4 a meal does the trick. I like to take Zypan before a meal. I feel like my gut's warmed up and it's more ready for the food that I'm about to throw at it. So if we're going to support stomach acid formation, we're going to give your body Zypan. Next thing, there's this upper valve. It's at the top of your stomach. So after your food falls from your mouth and down your chest where it gets to your stomach, there's a valve, something that opens and closes. Sometimes that valve gets weak. There's lots of things that can do that. One of them is a hiatal hernia. You may have heard that term. That's where there's something actually pressing against the valve. So even if the valve is closed, you press on it and it causes it to buckle and open up. And then those gases can leak up and start to bother your throat again. So the most important nutrient to support the functioning of that upper valve is a mineral called manganese. Absolutely critical mineral. Maybe you've seen the video I made called Critical Mineral Info, Manganese. If not, check it out. My favorite source of manganese to address this upper valve issue is another product by Standard Process, and it's called Manganese B12. Great news on this one. Most people need 1 a day. It's pretty easy to do, right? Cool thing about manganese, and you'll learn this if you watch the Critical Mineral Info on manganese, is that manganese is really good for your joints and for your brain also. It's really good for dental health. But it can also help this digestive issue of that upper valve opening up inappropriately. Now the third thing is we might have some damaged tissue if this digestive issue has been going on for a long time. So there's a couple of things we can do to support the tissue of the upper digestive tract. My favorite is called Gastrex. It's made by Standard Process. I do recommend you take it on an empty stomach for it to have the most oomph. Most people need between 3 and 6 a day. An empty stomach, again, is what's best. Now, some people will use Gastrex, and they'll be able to use Zypan with it. But some people actually have so much damaged tissue in their upper digestive tract that they can't use Zypan even if they're taking Gastrex with it. So if that's you, or if it's someone you know, I have a solution for that too. There's another product that's called Okra Pepsin E3. You guessed it, it's made by Standard Process. And what it is a product that still supports stomach acid formation, but not quite as potently as Zypan. So it's kind of like a beginner step into supporting your stomach acid. It also has some of the same nutrients as Gastrex. So instead of feeling like all of a sudden, whoa, Drew, you're throwing 3-4 products at me, what you can do is start with the Okra Pepsin if you have a history of being sensitive to stomach acid or if you're dealing with damaged tissue in your upper digestive tract. Most people find that 6 a day is what does the trick. If you're concerned about all of these things, it is safe to combine all of these things. Yes, all 4 of them, I'm not misspeaking here, because they're all going to help protect and support your body. Most commonly, I see that the Zypan with the manganese and the Gastrex is the best combo. But remember, if you have a lot of damaged tissue, or if you've tried Zypan and it didn't agree with you, look at that Okra Pepsin E3, because it's still going to help the stomach acid issue while supporting the damaged tissues. And of course we want minerals. Manganese is the most important mineral for that upper valve in the digestive tract. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps resolve your throat clearing or the person that you're living with. And as always, if you have questions about this, reach out to us. We are here to help you. Have a great day.